At We Are Storytellers, we believe in God's story, as told through the Old and the New Testaments of the Bible. We also believe that our lives are a story that matters. When we begin to see the very real places where God's story and our stories intersect, we unlock wonder, worship, and a hope that communicates truly good news. Today we're going to do things a little bit backwards. Instead of asking you questions and giving some thoughts at the end, I'm actually starting there. Because today's chapter is just one very long list of people's names and like a family line. And the weirder thing is, it repeats itself over and over, it seems. It's the same set of names in several different places. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know entirely why. But I do know that family lines are important when it comes to our spiritual life and our history as people. So remember that Genesis as a book is setting up who we are as humans and where we came from and what our relationship is to God and to each other. So in that space, it's really important who we came from and who came from whom and who's related to whom and why and how. But it's also really important that it's recorded in Scripture so that we hear these names and that we begin to put together pieces of who went and lived where and where do we find that people group later. So in some ways today, just let this list of people and names flow over you and don't worry about them too much. Familiarity is part of what we're trying to do by simply reading through Scripture. But if something does stand out, if a name or a person piques your interest or you think, I think I've heard of that before, write it down and let's try and begin making as many connections as we can. In the midst of that too, I just pray over all of us that we'll continue to hear from God who He has named us and how He feels our family line and legacy has begun and continued and will continue. Where we kind of fit in the midst of this really giant family tree of humans that is now thousands and thousands of years old. I just hope that you know that you are truly so beloved, that God is so glad that you're here today, and so am I, and so proud of you that you're continuing to walk through this scripture that is not always easy, and it's not always fun or interesting even, but let's continue to persevere. Today we are reading Genesis chapter 36. This is the account of the family line of Esau, that is Edom. Esau took his wives from the women of Canaan, Adah, daughter of Elon the Hittite, and Oholibamah, daughter of Anna and granddaughter of Zibeon the Hivite. Also Basemath, daughter of Ishmael and sister of Nebaioth. Adah bore Eliphaz to Esau, Basemath bore Reuel, and Oholibamah bore Jeush, Jalam, and Korah. These were the sons of Esau who were born to him in Canaan. Esau took his wives and sons and daughters and all the members of his household, as well as his livestock and all his other animals and all the goods he had acquired in Canaan, and moved to a land some distance from his brother Jacob. Their possessions were too great for them to remain together. The land where they were staying could not support them both because of their livestock. So Esau, that is Edom, settled in the hill country of Seir. This is the account of the family line of Esau, the father of the Edomites in the hill country of Seir. These are the names of Esau's sons: Eliphaz, the son of Esau's wife Adah, and Reuel, the son of Esau's wife Basemath. The sons of Eliphaz: Teman, Omar, Zepho, Gatam, and Kenaz. Esau's son Eliphaz also had a concubine named Timnah, who bore him Amalek. These were the grandsons of Esau's wife Adah. The sons of Reuel: Nahath, Zerah, Shammah, and Mizah. These were grandsons of Esau's wife Basemath. The sons of Esau's wife Oholibamah, daughter of Anna and granddaughter of Zibeon, whom she bore to Esau: Jeush, Jalam, and Korah. These were the chiefs among Esau's descendants, the sons of Eliphaz, the firstborn of Esau, chiefs Teman, Omar, Zapho, Kenaz, Korah, Gatam, and Amalek. These were the chiefs among Esau's descendants, the sons of Eliphaz, the firstborn of Esau, chiefs Teman, Omar, Zapho, Kenaz, Korah, Gatam, and Amalek. These were the chiefs descended from Eliphaz in Edom. They were grandsons of Ada. The sons of Esau's son Reuel, chiefs Nahath, Zerah, Shammah, and Mizah. These were the chiefs descended from Reuel in Edom. They were grandsons of Esau's wife Basemath. The sons of Esau's wife Oholibamah, chiefs Jeush, Jalam, and Korah. These were the chiefs descended from Esau's wife Oholibamah, daughter of Anna. These were the sons of Esau, that is, Edom, and these were their chiefs. These were the sons of Seir the Horite, who were living in the region: Lotan, Shobal, Zibeon, Anna, Dishon, Azer, and Dishon. These sons of Seir in Edom were Horite chiefs. The sons of Lotan, Hori and Homam. Timnah was Lotan's sister. The sons of Shobal, Alvan, Mahanahath, Ebal, Shapho, and Onam. The sons of Zibeon, Aya, and Anna. This is the Anna who discovered the hot springs in the desert while he was grazing the donkeys of his father Zibeon. The children of Anna, Dishon and Oholibamah, daughter of Anna. The sons of Dishon, Himdan, Eshbon, Ithran, and Charon. The sons of Azer, Bilhon, Zavan, and Achan. The sons of Dishan, Uz, and Aran. These were the Horite chiefs: Lotan, Shobal, Zibeon, Anna, Dishon, Azer, and Dishon. These were the Horite chiefs according to their divisions in the land of Seir. These were the kings who reigned in Edom before any Israelite king reigned. Bela, son of Beor, became king of Edom. His city was named Dinhabah. When Bela died, Jobab, son of Zerah, from Basra, succeeded him as king. When Jobab died, Husham, from the land of the Temanites, succeeded him as king. When Husham died, Hadad, son of Bedad, who had defeated Midian in the country of Moab, succeeded him as king. His city was named Avith. When Hadad died, Samlah from Masrekah succeeded him as king. When Samlah died, Shaul from Rehoboth in the river succeeded him as king. When Shaul died, Baal-Hanan, son of Achbor, succeeded him as king. When Baal-Hanan, son of Achbor, died, Hadad succeeded him as king. His city was named Pau, and his wife's name was Mehetabel, daughter of Metred, the daughter of Me-Zahab. These were the chiefs descended from Esau by name, according to their clans and regions: Timnah, Alva, Japheth, Oholibamah, Elah, Pinon, Kenaz, Taman, Mibzar, Magdiel, and Iram. These were the chiefs of Edom, according to their settlements in the land they occupied. This is the family line of Esau, the father of the Edomites.